Hello there. So Boris has come out fighting, has he? After a slew of resignations and stories of more letters of no confidence going in, Boris has started his fight back. And part of this is making it clear that he's going to do the limpet and cling on to power. So it might take a limpet mind to dislodge him. And one of his senior advisors is quoted in the Times as saying, "He's making very clear that they'll have to send a panzer division to get him out of there." Panzer division? Aren't our Challenger 2s up to the task? Another part of the Boris No. 10 shake-up is that he's now got a new Chief of Staff, Brexiteer and Minister for the Cabinet Office, Steve Barclay. So he'll be Cabinet Office Minister, Chief of Staff and a Member of Parliament. And that's raising questions about how he'll have the time to do all of that. It also raises the question of how much strength in depth does the PM's support really have. And according to the Telegraph, Barclay will be overseeing the merger of the Office of No. 10 and the Cabinet Office. So would the UK senior civil servant end up working for the Cabinet or for the Prime Minister? Would it be Cabinet collective responsibility or Prime Minister's responsibility? And Barclay will also be tasked with settling backbench fears that government is becoming too interventionist by telling them the move post-Covid will be back to the small state. Well, the Westminster state might get smaller, but given Michael Gove's levelling up agenda, we could see an explosion in the size of the state in every county. And Boris has also appointed a new communications chief in the form of Guto Harry, an ex-BBC journalist and former Director of External Affairs in City Hall when Boris was Mayor of London. Boris has also reportedly been talking to a Linton Crosby political strategist, David Canzini, who is a Conservative Party man through and through, as well as being a Boris backer. And Canzini is said to be on the verge of joining the Boris team to liaise with backbenchers and get the Tory party election ready. Although one would think that, given the polls, an election would not actually be that imminent. But what will be high on the No. 10's mind is a reshuffle. And that might see one or two big names finding themselves returned to the back benches, where they can gather with the likes of David Davis and Theresa May plotting the Boris downfall. Or will the PM be keeping them on, so he can keep a watchful eye on them, on the basis that you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer? Now a lot of people might think that all of this is shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic and that he's on the slide out of the door anyway. But he looks to be in the process of consolidating his position. And is there anyone good enough and ready enough to start measuring for new curtains and carpets in No. 10 anyway? But I do wonder where we can get some tanks. Please subscribe and like this video, buy a mug and support me on Patreon or PayPal, and thank you for watching.